Alrighty, hello, good evening, how's it going? Let's see who is here. Mama Hoo Hoo, hello, Secret Myth, hello, Funzy, yeah. Captain Badass, Shonis, hello, ODM, what's up? Codabra, Tornado, hello, hello. Good evening, how's it going, guys? Alright, so let's see. So today we are building a CannonKeys Chimera65 round 2. JD cam, please. Here. All right. So today we're building the Chimera65 round 2 from CannonKeys, designed by Upas. So this board ran quite a bit ago, actually, the first time. Actually, I don't even remember when it first ran. It ran like years ago, right? Round 1 was when? 2019. So it's been 3.5 years since this keyboard ran. So quite a lot of time between rounds, which is kind of cool. And so yeah, for those who don't remember what the Chimera65 is about, basically it's a design that combines different elements from various different kind of inspirations and boards and stuff, and then puts them into this split cluster 65% board. And yeah, this time it comes in a large variety of colors. You can see the exclamation build command, where you'll probably see all the details for it. Let me know if there's any problems with that though. Alright, yeah. Remember seeing it on Instagram and obsessing over it, but didn't know what it was, so just looked up Canon keyboard. That sounds like such a... That sure sounds like something that anyone who is not acquainted with the hobby would do, right, at the time. I mean, it is a while back too, so kind of makes sense. Anyway, so that's that. And so let's see. Let's get all the stuff here, all the parts. I have my PCB, my switches, my stabs. Seeing a badge there was revolutionary. It certainly was the time when corner blockers. I mean, corner blockers have been popular for a bit now, right? I mean, like the 910 was the original corner blocker board, so to speak. But then, you know, there were like others in its stead. So yeah. So anyway, so here's the board. Today's build. So today we have this nice kind of CannonKeys classic sort of colorway, where we have this nice navy kind of blue color with a silver aluminum accent and the brass. You know, the brass just shows mostly at, you know, on the interior, and then on the back there is a little mark here. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just some oxidizing or something, but you can ignore that for now. But yeah, the silver aluminum back piece with the brass weight here. And what's kind of neat about this board is that it combines a few different elements. Like it has this sort of like kind of like koala-esque kind of like side profile, definitely much more pronounced here. It has the lip that comes from like the TX series, like the old TX classic series that had the lower lip sort of like extending around the entire board's periphery. And then you know, we also have this kind of corner blocker area, and we also do have an exploded I guess you could call it like utility or macro column, and then the arrow cluster, but it is a 65% in essence. As far as the mounting system, it uses gaskets to mount the plate. We have a daughter board here, and the, you know, the PCB and the plate, of course. But yeah, so that's the board in a nutshell. We have some Staebies to use. We have these Lube cherry blossom switches to use. These are some JWK switches, I believe, nylon housing. These are long pole linears, if I recall correctly. And then let's see, here we have some plates. I think today I'm gonna use the aluminum plate, which is here. So pretty simple black aluminum plate. Let's see, some extra screws around here and the PCB, but I actually got this other PCB here, which is already tested for. That we got some extra screws here. Also, hello Giorin, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, dude. So we have our PCB and daughter board over here. Already tested it. This is hot swap, so no soldering involved today. And so today I actually also have these new key sets from CannonKeys that arrived with the board. Pretty much. I can show you guys. There is this nice CVT Sleepy Time. Pretty cute key set. I think your chat overlay doesn't work. What do you mean? It's right there. I don't know if that's intentional. What do you mean? I think it was just that people weren't talking. Yeah, it's okay. It's just that people were not talking. So there's this nice PVT Sleepy Time designed by Shani and Andermash. And then we have nice PVT Dog. Oh, my dog. I actually don't know who designed this, but maybe it's an internal design from CannonKeys. Pretty cute. These like cat and dog doodles. And then there's nice PVT Cat.
Daigo.
Daigo says Linus. What's up, extra Prius, please? How's it going, dude? Thank you so much for the 15, and thanks for the stickers, by the way. I got your stickers earlier. I think I put them right here. Still got them right here. If you don't know who Extra Prius, please. They recently started streaming. They also do builds. Check his streams out. He's a fun dude. Knows a whole lot about cycling, a whole lot about other stuff. Gets involved in all kinds of things. But yeah. Good, man. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I have to say it's been busy, but doing okay. Just hanging in there. Let's check out these sets actually while we're at it. Kind of curious. Ooh, a little different. We have this Sleepy Time set. Kind of uses this very cute lowercase font instead of a classic, you know, uppercase kind of font. Uses these pastel blue and pastel pink sort of colors. Oh man, I think the pink doesn't show us nearly as well in this camera right now. It shows kind of white on the camera, huh? The reds aren't showing too well. Probably just a white balance issue, but it's definitely a little bit more on the pinkish side. I can assure you that it's a bright pink. Let me see if I can adjust the white balance on this, because this is pretty indicative of the white balance being slightly off. Let's see. There it is. White balance, and then oops. Okay. Oh, okay, that's on the more redder side. Yeah, that's about right. It's closer? Actually, I don't know. No, that's too red. Yeah, it's around there. Around there seems right. It's a little bit more pinkish now, I think. Trying to adjust white balance on manually is a little bit harder, but that's closer to what I see IRL than not. But yeah, it's like a lighter pink. Maybe it's the lighting. Let me see if the side cam sees it better here. Ah, there we go. This one, it's because also the overhead lighting is really reflecting the light directly up. So it's like that though. Yeah, so pretty cute. Hopefully I don't drop all these keycaps. Yeah, nice and cute set here. It's called Nice Sleepy Time. Then we have our novelties here. A little cute bear here sleeping, and some extra novelties here. The arrow keys, as you can see, are like little hearts. Pretty cute. Anyway, just a lot of cute sets these days. I feel like kind of reminds me of some of those like other sets I've seen like on Insta that have like these lowercase legends. But yeah, pretty cute pink and blue set called Nice VT Sleepy Time. Oh, this case a lot thinner. Oh, I see. It's because it comes with these extra, come on, focus, these extra reverse die-sub accents. Pretty nice. Comes with its own keycap holder and everything, which is cool. So that's one of the sets. I believe the other sets are simpler, in the sense that they use a black on white tone for the color of the sets, and then they have basically their standard black on white with icon mods, and then they have these novelties that are either cat themed or dog themed. These are dog ones. Really cute. I think this is so cute, so funny. And then yeah, it's pretty cute. Little paw print doggo novelties. These are all really cute little doodles. But that's pretty much the gist of this set. Obviously the dog theme one, I mean the cat theme one is gonna have cat-based doodles. So yeah, these should be up on CannonKeys. If not now, then soon. I believe these are samples still. But yeah, same thing here. You get the black on white. And then you get the little doodles. Super cute. With little fishbone and little cat paw novelties. This one where the cat's sleeping sure looks like a lot of cats that I see all the time, like Kiwi and Luna. But alas, cute sets. Alright, so that's that for these key sets. We can get started on the build itself. Oh man, these colors are wildly off. How do I do this? It's very difficult to adjust this manually, that's for sure. Yeah, well, alas. It is what it is. Alright, so let's figure out the layout first. So it looks like we have a 6.25 view. Backspace we can actually decide to split or not. I'm gonna use regular backspace. We have regular caps lock, enter key. So I'm gonna go with, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just do standard ANSI for this. So 4 stabs. Okay, screws and all of our stuff here. So we need 3 2Us and 1 625. And then I'm gonna bring my usual piece of foam here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the big guys now. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nuke data? Yeah, nuke data indeed. So actually, yes. So this is the Think 6.5 V3 that I built. It's a prototype actually. I built it off stream because that was what was being asked of me. And I am going to post like, you know, typing sounds and like pictures and stuff. But yeah, so this is also going to be running soon from Gary Studio. Ooh, who just raided? Log off now, rated with 52 viewers. Welcome. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hello, raiders. That's okay. I'm gonna actually adjust the white balance on this thing because it really is bothering me. It's like super off. So just gonna adjust this for a sec. That's more accurate, I think, but alas. I don't know why the pink earlier looked so bad, though. Oh well, that looks better. What switches am I going to use? I'm going to use these switches called Cherry Blossom switches. These are from JWK. And these are long pole linears switches. I believe they have like nylon housings. So yeah. Standard fare. long pull linears. Pretty nice and smooth though. I've tried these before on a previous build, and they're really nice and smooth. And also they have a pretty nice and cute color for them. Oh, pink. Looks very bright on this cam, but are they lube? Yes, these are lube with 205. I'm not a crook. Hello, how's it going? Alright, let's get to lube these stabs first. Have you had the chance to use the Think V3 much so far? I mean, literally less than a day. So that's as much as I've used it so far. So far so good though. Like, I can tell you a little bit about it. So the unit I was sent here is this nice green anodized prototype with a black finished weight here, black mid-piece accent. I put nuclear data on it. I'm using these graphite gold long pull linear switches from Designer Studio, and this right now has just the case foam is like super thin. It's like yay thin. It's like super thin. Just put that in. But it has an FR4 plate, no other foam or anything, no tape, nothing like that, and it sounds pretty nice. Yeah, nice and like compact on the inside. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. And yeah, it has the LED thing over here, kind of like just to have the little accent there. But yeah, overall, like I was pretty pleased with it. Like I actually do like how it looks and feels. I would say like it has like two different ways of doing gaskets. There are like these long sock type gaskets, which just are kind of like standard, like yay length, like just kind of like go over the tabs. And then they have like the smaller ones that go over like each individual side of the tab, and those like you can basically like mix and match to kind of like tune whatever you want in terms of like how soft you want your gasket mounting. But that's pretty much how it goes. Other than that, like it is pretty standard gasket mount. Has like, you know, like maybe like 4 tabs at the bottom, 4 big tabs at the top, and yeah. But overall, I would say pretty nice. The anodizing is like really good, and I enjoyed how like it feels so far. I mean, like it has like long pull switches, which are not necessarily my personal favorite, but I would say that anybody who enjoys them would actually like how it sounds on this. So yeah. Goes, very excited to have that keyboard back soon. Oh yeah, I'll be sending that over probably later this week. But yeah, that's like my brief thoughts on the Think 6.5. It's just like pretty good, pretty nice, like refinement from all their previous iterations. Overall, it looks nice and like polished design wise. Like they've done all the improvements they can. The package is super all inclusive. Like it comes with a screwdriver and everything, and like, you know, like literally all the possible things you can have. Obviously they have the plate foam and the P foam and this foam and that foam, and then they even include like tape for the PCB if you needed it, if you wanted it. And yeah, like the package is very much all inclusive. I mean, pretty much the only things you do need to provide is like stabs and switches. And I mean, I guess knowing Grey Studio, they probably will have a pretty good variety of color options too. Are those stabilizers? Yes, these are stabilizers. And I am currently lubing just the stems. Right now, just the stems. I'm probably not going to lube the housing because for Staebies, I do think that using too much lube tends to make them feel a bit more sluggish. So just going to lube the inserts for now. And then the wires for sure. The wires I always definitely lube. Because... yeah, so it depends. It depends on the stab. Like for Cherry or TX or... like Durox, I lube pretty much everything that makes contact, so that will be the housing, the stems, and the wire. In the case of like Staebies which tend to be a little bit on the tighter side for tolerances. I think it's easier to overlube them, so I tend to use less lube, so which means that I will forgo on the housing, and I'll use a pretty minimal amount on the stem and the wire, relatively. But like I would say, like as a rule of thumb, I would say like I lube everything that makes contact, and then you always start with a smaller amount and then go in increments as you think that you need it. Obviously, the more practice you get, the better you are at lubing like stabs. But at least for me, yeah, like the results vary depending on what stab I'm using. I would say like if it tends to have a lot of rattle, like basically it has a lot of space in between parts, and you hear that like ticking and like rattling sort of sound, then you know you might want to be a little bit more generous on the lube. But otherwise, if it's like nice and tight and you think it just needs a slight touch, then yeah, you know, be a lot more, like, you know, just be a lot more careful about how much lube you use. Do you do all 205 grade 0 for cherry stab? So yeah, you do 205 grade 0 for every single stab. Doesn't matter, Duroc, Cherry, TX, Staebies, QMX, you name it. I do not use anything else other than 205 grade 0. I know some people don't like using 205 grade 0 because it's kind of runny, but I do like it. I prefer it because, actually I do prefer it because its consistency is like this. It's like thick enough to stick, but also not thick enough to only stay like completely still, basically. And what I do like is that, you know, you can apply more of it later if you need to. Like it's easier to load up into like a syringe or whatever. Easier to use in the brush personally. And then yeah. What about wires? Always lube wires. I would say lubing wires is more important than lubing the housing for sure. Lubing the housing is only if you like enjoy, like, I mean, like I would say like it's preferable if you want to minimize some of that like rubbing kind of sound, and also like if that's relevant, right? And then also if you are thinking that you might prefer to have the lubed housing so that the pieces don't like glide with, like, you know, basically have like complete empty space in between them, then you might want to lube them. So yeah. Also, hey, what's up, GZ? Thank you so much for the 5, man. Thank you. How you doing? XHD BDZ too thick? Yeah, so I do not find it inconvenient in terms of like, is it like bad for stabs? No, I don't think so. Like I think it's still fine to use for stabs. I personally just don't prefer to use BDZ because I personally find it kind of like, yeah, too thick. It feels like I'm painting the stab, you know, when I use BDZ. Like it feels like once I apply the BDZ, it stays there forever kind of thing. Like it feels like I'm actually just painting a part, and it's a little bit more unforgiving. It is good to use though, nonetheless. It is nice to apply it precisely and to like basically let it stay where you apply it for a long time. That's actually good. But personally, I prefer the mobility of 205 a little bit more. So I tend to just default to 205. For dielectric grease, I would say dielectric grease only fell off, so to speak, after 205 kind of came about. Like people started using it more. And another thing would be dielectric grease, however, compared to like Krytox products, is extremely cheap. Dielectric grease is super cheap. Like again, like a lot, we pretty much use like PTFE based lubricants for the parts that we are lubricating, like especially like for like stabs and like other things. Like, you know, if you look at Super Lube, it's PTFE based. If you look at Krytox, it's PTFE based, you know, etc. And so like composition wise, they do have similar ingredients, so to speak. But the consistencies are going to vary depending on what substance you decide to use. For example, I remember like Super Lube, for example, like it would dry sort of like over time. Like you would, you know, maybe like wait a few months, or like, you know, you're using your border for a few months, and then you would realize that the lube that you had applied on those stabs, it kind of like dries out, kind of like evaporates or something like that, or like maybe just moved around or something. So it was kind of like annoying. How long did dielectric dry up in? I would say, I'm not sure actually. I did not use dielectric that much. I kind of like was using super lube for a long time, and then I used a little bit of dielectric for wires and stuff, just like dip the wires in. And then when like I started using Crytox products, like I just switched to Crytox. So I don't have like a long-term test to confirm that. Some people say like you can just reapply like every, I don't know, maybe like half a year or maybe longer even. But some people say like it never happens to them. Like they say like, oh, I applied enough dielectric that nothing has ever happened to it. It might also depend like on like your environmental factors, so to speak. Yeah. I use a mixture of BDC and 105 and it works really well. Oh, interesting. So wait, so do you use the 105 in order to make the BDZ a little bit more, like, make it a little bit less viscous, rather? Is that how you use the BDZ with 105, or are you using them on separate portions? Like separate components? There's so many lube types now, I gotta try more out. Still only familiar with 205 grade 0. Yeah, I mean, well, so Captain Badass, like, the types are merely NLGI grades. And so, for example, Tribosis 3204 is basically 204 grade 0, which is basically the 2 series greases, right? So, like, 1 series is normally oils, 2 series is grease, and then, like, 3204 is just like a code name under Miller Stevenson, the company, and the Tribosis line of products is just like a separate line of products, but composition wise is the exact same as Crytox 204. And so, you know, Tribosis 3204 is the exact same as, you know, Crytox 204, and so basically it's just like 205 but slightly less viscous than 205. And the NLGI grading, like, you know, like grade 0, grade 2, grade 1, you know, whatever, grade 0, 0, some people I think have like quoted and stuff. It indicates basically it's like the how homogeneous is the chemical binding agent mixed with the components of the grease. So if you have grade 0, it means it's pretty uniform. I believe like there, if you look up NLGI grading, you can find like people compare it with like, oh, like the it's like the composition of like mustard, or like in some other places they like compare it to something else. Like grade 2 is like kind of like sandy almost, where like the chemical binders and the grease components like have blended slightly less homogeneously, you know. I'm not sure if it's like orders of magnitude, but nonetheless, it's probably based on some kind of like formula or some kind of like just, you know, you do like a chemical composition and then you assess based on that, like some kind of grade scale. Which one tastes the best? I would say most taste like nothing. Yeah, they're very inert. They are very, very inert. So they most likely will taste like nothing, yeah. I mix my BDZ with 105 so it makes it easier to apply and less sluggish when using the stabs. It's also more forgiving. That makes sense. It's like basically trying to bring the BDZ closer to the consistency of 205, but maybe something in between. 205 is still a little bit runny. Maybe BDZ and 105, I assume it's slightly more forgiving because it's like somewhere in between 205 and BDZ. This is disappointing to hear. I mean, technically I believe it's like food safe or whatever, but I mean, it's, you know, no chemical is ever good to eat in excess anyway, so you probably don't want to. Been wanting to try BDC, but I have so much Permatex left. Yeah. If you have like that, a lot of dielectric left, and it works for you so far, like if you just dip your stab wires in Permatex dielectric grease and it just works, it just functions fine for you, like why would you even bother changing, right? Peas and Carrots. Hi, as someone who has never built a keyboard before, would you say it's easy enough to learn to build one, or just order a custom made one? It depends. How keen are you on doing things yourself? Are you keen on doing research? Are you keen on reading things? If you are, DIY for keyboards is actually quite easy, I would say. Like, if you're not afraid of just Googling something that you don't understand up, people will have written solutions, extensive explanations about it, and there's guides on YouTube, there's videos on how to build keyboards, all kinds of stuff. You can just follow a stream like mine and literally just follow the steps one by one, and you'll be able to build your keyboard in no time. It's not very difficult. I would say if you are not good at following instructions, or if you're not very keen about reading or listening to people or that kind of stuff, then maybe having somebody else do it for you is better. Like just getting yourself something that's already pre-built. I would say it is not difficult. It is not difficult because I also at some point did not know how to build keyboards, and I learned from asking people and Googling things and just following instructions, basically. It was not difficult for me. It all depends. I do come from an engineering and physics background, so like obviously, like technically speaking, I'm a bit more inclined to understanding things that are maybe written in a more technical language. But that does not mean that anybody else couldn't do it. It means nothing. Hi Diego, what is your go-to lube for stab wires? As I said earlier, I use 205 grade 0 for pretty much everything. Yeah, or you can have somebody else build it for you, yeah. That said, I mean, it is a cost, so if you wanna, well, maybe not spend money on having somebody else do things for you, you can always just do it yourself. And it's fun, IMO. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question, peas and carrots, but if you have any more questions, you can always feel free to ask. There's no, like, doesn't hurt anybody for you to ask. Two 5 grade 0 springs? No. For springs, I would just use something like simple, like oil, like either 105 or like knife oil, like Victorinox oil, for example. Like they have like a tool oil that's somewhat like it's still oil, like it's not that viscous. Still maybe a little bit more viscous than 105, but it's still oil. Like they'll still run. For springs, you just want to coat things in oil just so that they don't have that like crunchy or whatever kind of sound, because that sound is kind of annoying, like the pinging from the metal. As long as it doesn't have that, it's fine. There's no more than no more than that needed. So I would say just keep it at that. Gonna have to add another Chimera to a board collection. Oh, you like the Chimera, Scrooge? Yeah, I'd say with a hot swap build, the most difficult part would be looping. Yeah, stabs and switches, pretty much. Switches is a matter of patience after you do one or two. And then stabs is definitely like maybe a little bit more practice based, or just kind of like how, you know, meticulous you might be about things. At the beginning, it's not as intuitive, perhaps. But I do think there's like so many resources out there that it should be relatively easier. Hello, Naktam, hello. Was my first real keyboard. I regret getting rid of it, actually. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, this is your chance to get one. Hopefully a color that you like. It'd be a lot easier to get one now, considering that it's just gonna be a regular buy. I prefer lubing switches slowly and by batches rather than 90 switches altogether. I mean, yeah, preferably I would rather not lube every switch in one sitting, because it's very time consuming and very labor intensive. By the way, did you join the Kohaku raffle? I did not. I did not. No yellow. You'd even do yellow for a keyword, huh? In anodizing, there's not like really yellow, right? It's more like it's kind of like almost gold-ish when it comes to yellow. Like I feel like E-coat is what comes to like closer to like a pure yellow. But in anodizing, I feel like I've only seen like closer to like goldish tones. Or like, yeah, there's like Cerakote too, I guess. Do you use the containers for spring oil? Yes, I don't have it with me, but I just use one of those like takeout containers, just a simple tub Simple plastic tub for everything. In terms of like switch parts, I also loop things and just separate them into little tubs, like into like little takeout containers. So I just put them in like I have a plastic tub for the switch tops, one for the bottoms, one for the stems, and then the one that has all the oil in it is gonna be for the springs. For some reason, the CannonKeys logo on the Chimera is really off-putting to me, though I don't mind it on their other boards. Yeah, maybe it's just a stylistic thing, I guess, that you don't like about it. I've heard people say that, but I think it's like, yeah, whatever. Maybe it's the logo itself, I don't know. You saying you want to get rid of the gun? Is this 625? No, that's not 625. Sounds okay to me. As long as it doesn't tick or rattle, I think it's fine. That shiny in the backspace? Oh yeah, this is a very shiny double shot backspace. Big regrets on not getting nuke data? Yeah, it's a great green set. When the IC dropped, I was like, I have to get it because there's no green, dark green sets like this one. I guess now there's like the BRG set or whatever, the British Racing Green set, but I don't think it's the same. It's a little different. BRG and Taiga? Did Taiga make it? I thought Taiga was canceled, right? Taiga made it? Oh, cool. Oh, well, good for them. Good for them. To be honest, I don't remember. I didn't enter it, so I don't remember. Oh, Prussian Blue was the one that was canceled. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I didn't get Taiga, so I don't know. Taiga Cyrillic? Yeah, something like that, right? I remember it was something like that. I might get BRG when it comes back. I think the GMK set's also shipping soon, Tornado. I'm pretty sure I've seen people post about GMK British Racing Green. Pretty sure that set's shipping now. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I should have gone Taiga. Whoops. Kind of regret now. Kind of looked cool with the all Cyrillic stuff. BRG already available as extras? Oh, there you go. I lost a Kohaku raffle? Oh, that's too bad. Didn't you win a unicorn though? Mama hoo hoo. So, no biggie, right? Also, it's a 65. Do you need a 65 too? My KB moment? Oh no. TCS Vert waiting room, huh? Did that set also run? It did, right? I think that one already run as well. Honestly, I don't remember half the sets that run anymore. If they're shipping, that's when I noticed. Oh, that existed. Like, if I didn't join it, I just don't remember it. Vert ran? I see, that's cool. It had some of those, like, super edgy legends, if I recall correctly. Meme kit is horrible? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember half the sets. I really... then again, I always think of... So, in terms of group buys, the way I do it is this way. If the group buy opens, I don't buy it until the last day. Especially when it comes to key sets, right? Because it's like unlimited, basically, right? You can order as many sets as you want, and you have a whole month or whatever to order it, right? Maybe it's less than a month, but, you know, however long it is. I always order on the last day because the way I feel about it is this. If I don't order it on the first day, I probably didn't want it enough. If I didn't order it all the way until the last day and I just forgot about it, I probably didn't want it enough. So if I don't order it, it probably means I just didn't want it enough. So I just leave it till the last day, and if I order it, great. If I didn't, then I probably didn't care enough about it. I think the only time I regret not getting something is by the time it ships, and then I'm like, oh, it actually looked pretty good. But then at that point, I kind of have submitted myself to just, you know, getting extras or whatever, right? It's whatever. Yeah, it's like a FOMO thing. So yeah. It'll take 6 months for me to apply for an international driving permit to drive from Philly to NK. Wait, are you going to the NK meetup, Mama Hoo Hoo? Where is NK? Novelkeys is in Morgantown, West Virginia. They are like an hour and some from Pittsburgh, south of Pittsburgh. Mama Who is Mr. Worldwide? I know that much. I know they're well traveled and have lived in many different places. A good friend of mine who pitches for West Virginia University. Oh, cool. It's such a horrible meetup location to get to. Yeah. Dale. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, no, it definitely is a very awkward location. I mean, I honestly wish the Novelkeys meetup was held in Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh you can fly to very easily. There are lots of convention centers and like venues to hold something in Pittsburgh. But I get it. Novelkeys is obviously trying to support local businesses, like specifically Morgantown, because that's where they are based in as well. And obviously that means they don't have to transport a lot of stuff through like big, you know, vehicles and whatnot. So I understand the logistics of it. But yeah, it is a meetup that if you're coming from other places, it's going to be pretty annoying to get to. Like, it's not gonna be pleasant to get to that place. Flying on an Uber or something would be so ridiculously expensive. Oh well, so the transportation is actually not that bad. So I would say the transportation is not what really breaks the bank. I think it's also the accommodations too. Last time when I was looking, it was like some kind of football event, and it was just expensive as hell, because some football event obviously had booked all the hotels in the area or whatever, right? Okay, something's weird with this switch. I don't want to push too hard because it's not going in just normally, so I'm gonna actually let this switch go. Might not be fully closed or something, but kind of weird. There we go. This one's easy. Novel Keys makes up for 10% of West Virginia's GDP. Not gonna lie. Wouldn't be surprised. 8% of that is their shipping cost. I mean, they do have to ship out a lot of things everywhere, so yeah. West Virginia is a pretty place though, so that's cool. I honestly don't know anything about West Virginia, so I don't know. Maybe a calm 8-hour drive? Oh my god. 8-hour and calm? I don't know. Just the thought of 8 hours makes me not calm. I'm salty since a lot of friends are going. Oh, I see. Really now? In my car that doesn't have cruise control, I never drive and use cruise control actually. If I've ever done any like road trips, I never use cruise control. I just drive it. Cruise control is for the weak. Just kidding. It's useful. Yeah, I never use cruise control though. I'm okay being weak. That's fair. I just use my leg until it goes numb. Well, to be honest, it's not that bad. I just take a few stops and stuff. Y'all drive? What else are chauffeurs for? I mean, I don't have a car, so. But anytime like I would drive like a friend's car, or like I would like rent a car to drive somewhere. And you know, there's a time when I did drive, so. But yeah, I don't like. I never use cruise control for driving long distances either, though. My cruise control is annoying. It slows down when people pull in front of me. I mean. Shouldn't that be normal? I guess it can be annoying though. I mean, because you can just brake yourself. But yeah. New Yorkers do not have a car or driving license. A lot of New Yorkers do not have a driving license. This is true actually. I do have a I have had a, I mean, I knew how to drive since I was like 14. But yeah, it is true that most New Yorkers don't know how to, like a lot of New Yorkers don't know how to drive or don't have a driver's license. It is very true. Am I going this year to the Novel Keys meetup? I'm hesitant. Why the hell is pedal a banned term? Probably because it has to do with feet. Oh, and for homophobia? Oh, then I don't know. Ain't no way. I don't know, to be honest. I wanted to stay the same speed that you said. If I want to slow it, I'll slow it. That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah. The assumption is that you're alert even when you're using cruise control. So, yeah. All right. Cool. All switches are on, which is nice and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and test it now. Nice. And then just gonna open via, I guess. Okay, cool. Pops up. I'll just do that. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay, cool. Everything's working. Nice. Those key sounds are depressing. Oh, the really low ones. Yeah, I think you can technically raise the pitch, right? The frequency. I think. VIA has mod pipe now. I think it has to do with the way you define the JSON or something. But yeah, I believe modifiers are defined by however you define the like the JSON file for them when you port them to VIA. You ever try to drive in China? That's an experience? No, I've never been to China, so I don't know. I don't think I ever want to go to China at this rate. I mean, I'll go to visit. I'll visit China for tourism. To eat food, mainly. To be honest, that's actually the main reason why I would visit. It's just eat food. I really want to go to Singapore. I'm okay about Singapore. I would rather go to Malaysia than Singapore for some reason. I think Singapore, I think I'll be okay visiting and then being there for a little bit. But then I'm not sure if I would stay for a long time. It's just one city. But that's it. This is like assuming this is the perspective of a tourist too. So it's quite different. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the right. Huh? How does this work? Hold on. This is not the right daughter board, is it? Oh, here's the right daughter board. Okay. Malaysia, Elaine and Sam. True. True. That's my only reason to travel to eat. Yeah, I mean, why else would you go? I mean, to see things is nice. Seeing things is a secondary thing aside from the eating and hanging out. Eating and hanging out with people is the best part of traveling, right? Like, if you're traveling alone, then you're hanging out with yourself and maybe the people you encounter in your travels. If you don't like to encounter people, then don't, right? That's fine. Just travel alone and enjoy yourself wherever you are, right? But yeah, at least that's how I see the traveling aspect. I feel like if I went to China, there would be unfortunate things about my appearance. I mean, it's not like you're the only tourist who goes. So I don't know. I heard you can pretty much see everything you want to see in Singapore in 2-3 days. That kind of makes sense. I mean, it's a city-state, right? So the mechanical keyboard community in Malaysia is so huge. I should take a look. I wasn't in mechanical keyboards the first time I went to Malaysia. I have been to Malaysia once, and I was there for about 3 weeks, and it was great. I had lots of fun. I met people. I was staying at hostels. I met people who were backpacking. I met people who were on their one-way tickets. I met people who were just doing work there. Yeah, it was great. I really liked it. Malaysia was a lovely country to visit. Their food is spectacular. It's amazing. Their nature around there is also superb. Super nice place. Really, really loved it. I really would like to visit again. And this time, yeah, now knowing that there's like keyboard people too, I'd love to visit them too and hang out with them too. But yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, there are some pre-applied gaskets right here. I believe a prior content creator applied them already. So just gonna place it there like that. As you can see, the accent piece at the back is being held by 4 bolts that are on this side, but obviously I don't need to remove that, so I'll leave it alone. So pretty simple though. It's pretty much all set now. Malaysian food goated? Yeah, it's so good. So good. I mean, the fact, like, what I love about Malaysian food is that they have like 3 cultures in one. Like, it's amazing. And it shows in their food too, right? Like, you get all the variety of it. Like, if you want like Chinese food, like, they have it. If you want Indian food, they have it. If you want Malay food, they have it. It's good. It's good stuff. Oops. Still like 7 million people. There's no way you can see everything you want in 3 days. Yeah, but the city itself is small. Compared to like, yeah, compared to like New York and such, I think. Something is kind of getting in the way, I think. But let me see. Maybe I just need to do some compression here. No, something's kind of not. Okay. Something is not closing here. Let's see. Maybe I just need to compress a little more. Okay, maybe I do just need to compress. Okay. Fine. You're making me want to go to Nyonya again? Ah, so good, man. So good. Do it. You should do it. Don't miss. British baking, British cooking. When I went to England, I just ate Indian food every day. That makes sense. How's the flex on the Think V3? I would say it's not a massive amount of flex. Michael Bertolino. Like, it's right now I don't have foam to it. It's soft, but it's not like, oh my god, it's gonna touch the bottom. It's not quite like that. It's nice and soft though. It's like comfortable flexy. And you only get to eat foreign food a few times a year. That's one giant downside of a small town Germany life. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Funzy, if you can afford to ever take some time off to travel, I mean, you should do it. Even if it's within Europe, you know? Like, it is an expense, and it is hard to find the time to do it. But you should do it. You should just jump on a train, or a bus, or a car, or whatever it is. Get out there. Can only do it once, you know, in your life. You only live once. You should just jump on a. Just go ahead and plan something small, or even if it's like a weekend trip, like maybe plan a weekend trip to somewhere relatively close by, and then maybe go a little further next time, and a little further next time, and so on. Even if it's just like a weekend trip. And yes, I know there are ads. That's something I can't stop. It's just Twitch being Twitch. We have 10 pizza, doner, schnitzel, pasta, all in one place, and then the Asian place. Okay, I'm back. No worries. Have you used ChatGPT for anything? Me? Myself? Nothing beyond like just looking stuff up in a more targeted way. It's useful to get answers that are nicely targeted, because ChatGPT can be pretty useful for like some tasks that you would save time on. So that's how I would use it personally, but yeah. But don't really use it for anything like work related or anything like that. I mean, or no like vital functions or anything. Okay, so there's a pretty decent amount of compression to this case, so it's actually pretty sturdy feeling, pretty solid feeling. So there's a pretty significant amount of compression to the gaskets. A full aluminum plate. All right, so shall we put any caps on this? What should we put on this, eh? Yeah, definitely on the stiffer side. If you like more flexible things, I obviously would suggest using a softer plate. Simply, like just use a plastic plate. FR4 is softer than this already. Just use a softer plate. That's it. In most cases where I've seen like a decent amount of compression to the gaskets and a good amount of stiffness to the board when you're using like an aluminum plate, just by using like a, I don't know, poly half plate or something is gonna solve that problem pretty easily. Yeah. Alright, so hi Kim. Are you pulling for anyone in the banner right now? No, I already have Nilo and Nahida, so no, I'm not. I might pull for, I might pull in the second half. I'm not sure. But I'm just saving my wishes, but yeah. Can we put blue alert? We could, yeah, that's an option. Okay, blue alert. With ChatGPT, I can never read online articles anymore. They're not real. I guess that's true. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that. Rudy, yeah, I could do Rudy as well. I might need Nahida's weapon. Oh, it's great. I do have Nahida's weapon. Yeah. How long is this board open for? The Chimera? I'm gonna say like at least, let's see, April 14. I'm gonna think at least 2 weeks. Right? How many units? Doesn't quite say. Yeah, but I'm gonna think at least two weeks, because that's like most GBs these days. Yeah, 2 weeks sounds right. All right, so what are we gonna put on this then? So actually, I guess I'll just put a poll up. Or actually, let me check what key sets I have right now. Okay. Key sets. Okay, so things that could go well with this. I have Fuji. I have Muted. I have Rudy. I have Striker. Oni. I guess fundamentals could work, because it's pretty. Oh, I have Hammerhead, which is a nice set too. Dracula could be okay. Cyan could be okay, because it's just like a lighter blue on the darker blue. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. Give me like a sec. Shoko. I'm like writing them down into the chat. Hold on. Skeletor, Skymoto, and Calm Devs. Oh, and Cadet. Space Cadet. Okay, these are some of the sets I have. No Darling. And then obviously I have Beige. I don't even have Darling, so you can't even redeem Darling if you want it. Nice list! Exclamation claim. Alright, I think we have a decent list of things that people want. So I'm just gonna do a quick poll. What key set? Because I'm not in a rush anyway. Space Cadet, Rudy, Skymoto, and Fuji, and Blue Alert, I guess, or CRP. All right, there. You can vote. We need ranked choice voting. Weighted average. Wow, people want Blue Alert or CRP. I'm kind of surprised people want Beige. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't be surprised. I feel like the viewers of my stream tend to err on the side of boring sets than like the colorful ones, usually. But then again, the votes are speaking by themselves, so I get it. I didn't do anything. Boomer chat? Yeah. Actually, though. CRP could be interesting. I actually don't know what to expect from CRP on this. What switches? We have these Cherry Blossom switches. These are long pole linears from JWK, I think. Nylon housing. 65 gram. Beige is so lame. Beige is so lame. Beige eco chamber. Wow, Fuji and Rudy came like way below second. Like it's like barely could even say it's come second. Because 10 to 5 is pretty bad. JWK Durock is not the same thing. Oh, okay. CRP and Blue Alert? Okay, sure. Alright, you can vote if you guys want. Do you do this a 2-minute poll though? So long. Stall for 2 minutes? I mean, stalling for 2 minutes is like a piece of cake. They should just sit here and do nothing, right? Wait, are they the same? Yeah, I thought Durock and JWK is basically the same thing. Just like 2 different names. You can hug JD? Oh, one drunk man with the redeem. Okay. I'll do that. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Cool. Oh wow, CRP and Blue Alert are pretty close. Wait, which one won? Oh shit, CRP! Damn, CRP pulled through. Wow, I'm actually surprised. By 1. Damn. TIL, the BRB screen is a live cam? Yeah, it is. You thought it was a still? Alright, CRP it is. How do you guys feel about Arabic? CRP Arabic. I think that should look pretty good. Yeah? Alright, cool. Alright, BRB. Gonna go get that. Alright. So my Arabic is on my other board. So I'm gonna have to pull it from there. Over here. So let's get our key puller. LZ? No. This is the RS, which is the Bisarumi board that's designed after the LZ ones, but yeah, it's similar, I guess. So I just need to pull the alphas first. And a backspace. I wonder what Bisarumi is doing. I don't know. Go on Twitter and check.
Hello, New Guard.
I was listening to a song in Arabic earlier. Fitting. Nice. Does he still make boards? Oh yeah, yeah he does. He recently did the what's that board that ran through CannonKeys? The shit. What was it called? No. What was it called? What was it called? He ran a board recently. Was it a full size? No. Was it a? I don't remember what layout it was. For some reason, SP75. Is that the one? Oh yeah. I think that's the one. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, so just pull these guys, and then put this aside. Ugh. Yeah, the SPV1? Oh, it is SPV1, okay. Yeah, that's what I had in mind, but I didn't want to confuse it with the other board from Blind Assassin. That's the SP, like, 111 or something like that. It's the Southpaw ones. It's the ones are the ones I'm talking about. All right, so then here I need 2 other keys. I need a short shift. I will need a caps lock and a 625 spacebar. Does this come with nips? I think I have bars, but not. Yeah, I think I only have bars on this. Oh, I also realized I probably need to use the R4 keys on this because R5 doesn't come with 1.25 U's as well as 1.5 U's. So got this. Oh no, it does come with. Oh, it does come with the nipple keys. Actually, if you want me to try those, yeah, I can do those. Why not? In the far future, I wish there would be a GMK blue keyset with Arabic sub-legends. Wait, wasn't there? Oh, that's right, it was green. Green is the color of Islam. Oh, man. Oh boy. Tragic. Sometimes you wish hearing that is comedy, but alas. Are there any CRP sets that aren't beige? There are some CRP sets that are white. But generally speaking, no, in the sense that, so CRP is an effort from Hammerworks to make classic sets remade. So CRP stands for Classic Reissue Profile. And so it's supposed to be remakes of old classic sets, like the old Cherry die subs that that are not readily available anymore. Well, they never were to begin with. Actually, Captain Badass, if you want to look for, look, I'll send you a link to my Discord. You should maybe read that. Xerox, yeah, Xerox. The C64 ones are also not technically beige. Yeah, there's the mint add-ons and the RGB. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and they also only did R4 for the mint add-ons because they were like, oh, the GMK ones did not have R5, so why are we gonna do R5 anyway? So they're like very strictly speaking, like they're like all about like making it as it was kind of thing, which I think is kind of counterintuitive considering that they do sets like C64 and like Xerox, which are like kind of hybrid. So a little ironic to me, but anyway. Seems like yesterday I placed my order on Syrup Labs for CRP in May 2021. That's 2 years ago. Oh damn, that is almost 2 years ago. The arc is good, but the number road trips me up. Oh yeah, it did trip me up for me as well, like for a while. I also got confused with those. And then I started like touch typing those, so it was fine. Once I got used to it, but I do still sometimes get confused. All right, I can fill the rest with artisans probably. So do that. Yeah, so many bags. Put this in the bags here. Do you like beige from the beginning? Me? Yeah, I always like beige sets. Like one of my first sets I got was Enjoy PBT purple Hongul from like, I guess it wasn't KBD Fans back then. I think it was just like on either like AliExpress or some other website. But I remember getting that. And I really no, I got it. Oh, I got it from Adam. I got it from Mr. Megaforce. He was selling it for pretty cheap on Mech Market. I remember. It was one of my first few transactions on MM. It was like maybe like my second or third transaction. I remember getting that set. So I was pretty excited about it. Let's do a few of these caps. Let's see. The Devo one's kind of like bluish purple, so maybe not. Maybe too purple. Maybe I'll pick some blue stuff. Maybe I'll do the Moondrop. The Prage is more like purple, but maybe I'll do the Zyru. Kind of cool. Mr. Bulgogi himself. Yeah, Mr. Bulgogi himself did a transaction with me back in the day. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Maybe I'll do the Colonel because it matches this better, I think. Oh, it's like different gradients of blue. Yeah. Alright, cool. I think this works. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so let's open up our typing test thingy here. And below the NAS logo, oh, the SODI cap. Yeah, that one's nice too. No, I didn't hear the. Wait. Don't tell me it unplugged. Okay, I don't hear the connecting sound thingy. Let me open it back up really quick. Alchemy keycap pullers are in stock now? Oh yeah, they had a pretty big I guess not restock, but run of like the battle hardened ones, I think was it? Something like that. Oh, it's plugged in. Okay. Should be good, right? Are you using the right cable? Yeah. I mean, it's the Molex cable, yeah. So it's the right one. Are you surely you didn't reverse the cable's polarity? There's no way to reverse it. It only goes one way. That's the whole point of the Molex Pico Easy Mate. I mean, I can check if I have anything else that's different. No, it's the same cable polarity. So new C3 uses the same side cable on the old one and opposite. Huh. Hey, try turning it off and turning it on again. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna remove this. Do you own a R1 Chimera? No. No, I do not. Nothing. Weird. So, I mean, I only have the Fly DB, which is longer, so it doesn't fit here. Maybe is this DB bad? I don't know. Maybe it's the DB. Maybe that was a problem. Time to end stream? No. I mean, we can just type on it without. Okay. Well, I think it's the daughter board problem. I don't like these new Molex connectors that much. But alas. Alright. It's too bad. We're just gonna type on it without actually plugging it in. I mean, we can plug it in, but it's not gonna do anything. So try the Fly DB. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think the Fly DB will be fine. I think it's the daughter board actually that's bad. Oh, who's this? Oh, Mr. Alex Otos with a gigantic party of 300 people. Hello, folks. We are troubleshooting here a little. Yeah, okay. The Fly DB works, so it's the daughter board that's not good. That's kind of too bad. Love you, dude. Have a good stream. Thank you, Alex. I hope you had a good one, too. How's that Chimmy treating you? Do you mean the Chimera? It's good. Yeah, okay, so the Fly DB does work. Yeah, I'll just do no I think the DB is the one that's bad. So I guess that's fair. Like, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, I'll just forgo this. We can forget about this for now. You can feed the JST cable through the USB hole. You know, that is so fucking true. That is so fucking true. Time to do that. That's 200 IQ because the Molex connector is so thin that it actually fits through the USB hole. That's actually 200 IQ. Funzy with the extra points here. Extra credit for Funzy for being 200 IQ. Basically a keyboard Olympiad. Whoop. Easy clap. So easy. I claim this is the new meta, guys. Fixed connector, essentially. This is like fixed cable. It's like fixed cable. It's like the comeback of fixed cable comes through daughterboard cables. Fixed cable keyboards are coming back now. New integrated cable. Now as thin as a daughterboard cable. Oof. Amazing. Alright, let's just close this up. We escaped the Matrix. Ooh boy. And twice as flimsy? Yeah, that's true. Especially with the Molex Pico EasyMate here that we have here. They definitely are on the flimsier side. That's true. Oh man, okay. Doing that. Okay, that bolted on. When do you build the thing? I built it yesterday actually. Thanks for asking. But I did not build it online because I was asked to do an offline build. So I could just like post like photos and the typing sound and whatnot. But yeah, I did build it basically yesterday, so it was like really recent. Quick disconnect marketing. Not flimsy, flexible. You really gotta try and sell it to him. Y'all are digital marketing experts. I'm sure you could make any product and call innovation and true entrepreneurship. You guys are geniuses. What do you think of it so far? I think it's very nice. I did go over it earlier in the stream. It's like not too soft, not too stiff. Right now I have no plate film on it. It only has like the very thin layer of case film, which is like maybe yay thin. And it sounds really nice. They have these graphite gold long pole linear switches, but it sounds and feels nice. So overall, like, pretty solid build, and I think a pretty good deal. The anodizing is pretty nice. The look is pretty nice on it. So I think it came out pretty nicely. All right. When you can just put the USB and daughterboard and the quick disconnect cable instead, I mean, why not the controller as well? True. Look at this. Look at this. And now I can even hide it. I can pretend like there is no cable at all. Look guys, it's wireless. Innovation. You didn't see that. Alright, no, never mind. It's okay. How does it look from the side now? Alright. Ooh, nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's type on this now. Sorry about that, guys. Raiders, welcome again from Alex's stream. My name is Diego, I go by Lightning Keyboards. And actually, I saw Mr. Uterus Ruidor redeemed a, oh, my face cam's not viewable here. There it is. Back. Yeah, my name is Diego, Lightning Keyboards, and if you don't know me, I also build keyboards just like Alex does. And all right, let's see. Let's get that redeem done. BRB. Just need to go. My tripod's right here. Damn it. My leg. Hello, I am back. How's it going? Hydrate? I can hydrate. Oh, I ran out of water. Bro, it's too hot to wear that right now. I know, it sucks. It's so hot today. It's like 80 degrees out today, like 28 degrees Celsius today. It's so crazy. Tomorrow apparently it's gonna be even worse, I heard. I heard that tomorrow is gonna be like 30 degrees Celsius. Which is like crazy. It's like basically summer weather now. Alright, let's do this, guys. Let us do this. So, oh, where's my typing test here? All right. All right, I'm gonna keep going, keep redeeming the hydrates, please. Redeem all the hydrates you want. Just do it, just do it. Don't complain when your points are gone. Like now. I got 15k. Okay, put it in the sink. Put it in the sink. Put it in the sink. All right, folks, let's do this. We're gonna type on this thing. Okay, let's give this a shot, guys. All right, so today we have this is the Chimera65 R2. This is going to be live this Friday, April 14th through CannonKeys' Hype V2 system. This is currently built with cherry blossom linears on an aluminum plate. We don't have any kind of foam inside. Right now we have CRP Arabic from Hammerworks. This is our 2.2 or something like that. Anyway, just PBT, dice up keycaps and cherry profile, and yep. So cherry blossom linears on an aluminum plate. All right, let's get it. Oh, mouse needs to charge. Oh, you're right. What the hell is cherry blossom? Oh, it's a JWK switch. JWK long pole linear. FYI. Alright. Pretty nice sounding, I think. No foam. It's a little bit on the stiffer side because the gaskets do have a decent bit of compression, and it's a pretty like compact sort of build in the inside. So yeah, it doesn't feel like super soft as far as like it's gasket mount, but not every gasket mount is that soft. This one's definitely on the stiffer side compared to other gasket mounts that I've tried. So yeah, if you want something softer, I would advise maybe purchasing like a polycarbonate plate or something like that. That'll probably make it a lot better in terms of softness. But otherwise, it does feel nice though. It does have a nice feeling to it. Here are the mods. There it is, there it is. How the Chimera compared to the Thing 6.5? They're a bit different. I would say, like, for example, the Thing 6.5 here has like a taller front height, as you can see here, right? It has a taller front height, thicker bezels on the sides, more like even bezels rather. Softer feeling, but this has an FR4 plate and it uses gasket mounts with these little gasket jackets or socks. Definitely on the softer side. But this one's kind of lower on the front height though. But they both sound and feel pretty nice, IMO. The layout, of course, is different. Like if you can see here, you can see that the layout is obviously different, right? Like this is just kind of like a more like a standard 65% with this part having the little light up logo. Whereas the Chimera has exploded arrows here, the corner blocker, the exploded macro cluster here. But yeah. Favorite TKL of all time? Yeah, I really like my JV2 for sure. But then again, there's other TKLs I like too. So it's hard to say there's a lot of TKLs that I do like, but yeah, JMV2 definitely I'm biased because it's very like personally special for me. Just like has like personal significance. So, but yeah, it's very hot. I really need to take this off. It's like so hot. Either I appreciate the reading, but dude, this is like the worst day to do this. Ugh. I'll be right back. Which one would you recommend? Between these two, I think both of them are pretty fairly priced and have good options. It depends on what look you do like though. So I would suggest looking into like seeing what look you like more. Like as you can see, the proportions are obviously different, you know? Like this looks kind of has like a thicker look because of the even bezels, but here like the front is a little bit thicker. You get this like back accent piece. You get this extra logo area, right? You get the exploded arrows, which for some people the exploded arrows can throw them off. Personally, I prefer them like in line with the spacebar, but some people do like the exploded arrows. Also, all personal preference. So yeah, like if you look at it from the side, it kind of shows that too, you know? Like I'll see if I can like adjust this better, but you know, like that's the Chimera, right? It has this like lip on the side, and the think is a little bit different. So yeah. And like personal Drew, jeez. What's new in Chimera R2? I think aside from new colors, most of it should be similar. I mean, there's going to be like the daughterboard changes, like that kind of stuff. It uses the new universal daughterboard. Yeah. Ooh, Project Keyboard currently has Dolch R5 on sale for $130. That's the cheapest I've seen Dolch R5 since the group buy. Actually, that might even be cheaper than the group buy. So if you haven't gotten Dolch R5, maybe you should consider getting it. But anyway. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to change. Alright, so there you have it. This is the Chimera. This is the Think. Camera moved a little bit, I think. So yeah. You can see it from the top here. So I can show you here the Chimera first. You can ignore the cable. This was actually a big brain. Let's see. Let me move the mic over actually. Alright, so here's the Chimera. From the top. Has this lipped kind of look. Has a corner blocker. Exploded keys here, different bezel proportions overall. You can ignore the little hanging daughterboard cable. There you go. Pretty nice looking. Here's our side profile. Side profile of the Chimera has this kind of koala-like side profile with a lip. This back accent here, it comes in silver with the blue. And then if you want to take a look at the bottom, here's the bottom. You can ignore the little mark there. That's just from probably just from handling in the factory or something. And my fingerprints that are everywhere, but it comes with the brass weight and the accent piece in the middle. But yeah, looks nasty because of my sweaty fingers. But yeah. But yeah, there is the Chimera. So there you have it. It's like TX65, I guess. Had a baby with a koala. Yeah. I'm looking for a TKL that has a bouncy typing feel like the F18X, which one would you recommend? Why don't you just get an F18X? F18X. I don't know what others. I mean, I remember trying the Vertex Angle without like any kind of plate foam or anything like that. That was kind of bouncy too. Might sound a little different, but yeah. There's some matrix boards that have like that can be kind of on the softer side if you like mod it right, I guess. Yeah, Vertex Angle can have trampoline. Yeah, so is the F18X. So I guess that kind of matches, you know. But yeah, if you wanted to look at the Think, this is the Think. Has the logo on the side. This is the side profile. Has a kind of curved look, but it's actually flat at the bottom. This one came in green and black, so you can see. Kind of looks more like a car. It kind of reminds me of a car for some reason. This side look, a bit different. And yeah, but that's the Think for you. The accent only shows primarily in the back. Doesn't really show on the side. It only really shows in the back. The USB port area is very small, very thin, but yeah, very different kind of board. Come from the Chimera, so yeah, completely different aesthetics, I would say. What is the key? This is Chimera65 from CannonKeys. This is the Think 6.5 from Gray Studio. Was it bias bouncy at all? I only tried the 80, the harder grommets Funzy. That was not bouncy. That was like kind of like the Chimera right now. It's like on the stiffer side. Like kind of like closer feeling to like a top mount than like a gasket mount with softer gaskets. So it was not very bouncy, I would say. It was soft. Like if you press, you could see like movement, but I feel like every board you can do that if you press hard enough. So yeah, I don't say it was like super bouncy. Yeah. But yeah, these are two different builds, right? We built this today. And then the 6, I think a little different. This also has ABS keycaps, right? But yeah, I'll be posting more media on these two, of course. But yeah, different 65s, kind of like coming up soon, right? This one's coming up this Friday. This one's coming up pretty soon. Actually, don't know what date on the Think is, but I did have to build it off stream, so I'll be posting like more media on that. Were there no top-mounted 65s besides 910? Top-mounted 65s? Are you also ignoring the Mary C65? Because that one's top-mount, technically. You ignore it just because you don't like it. I was gonna say house, but your point still stands. True. True. 65s that are top mount. Trying to think what other 65s there are, right? Like that I have or have built. No, those were gasket. Is the Exant technically top mount? I think the Exant is technically top mount, so I guess that counts. The M65 is technically top mount. What else? What are your thoughts on the single KBD Jaguar V2? Oh, I really liked it. I mean, I actually ordered a single KBD Jaguar V2 because I really like the color. I mean, I actually got the silver unit for the prototype, but for the proto build, but I actually ordered one in purple because I really like the purple that she uses. But I really like it's a solid top mount TKL. So it won't have the bouncy feel that you're talking about for the F18X. It won't probably have that, but it's a pretty solid top mount. Can you show off the Trash Panda? Oh yeah, for sure. Here you go. See some of these caps up close. People buy smart cars? You mean the smart brand cars? The really tiny ones? Man, I feel like those, like, you bump it a little and it just gets crushed into a little pancake. I hope Heine runs GMK Nuclear Data again. Yeah, well, it was Heine and Bip, right, who co-ran, or maybe, oh, Bip did the novelties for it. That's right. I think Oblotsky and Heine and Bip were like the ones all like kind of working on that. So roll cage mic guy kind of safe. Is top mount better sounding with the sacrifice of bounciness? The answer to that question is maybe. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There are, I would say, a lot of top mount boards do feel nice, but it kind of depends on the mounting positions. It depends on so many different factors. I feel like it's hard to say that just because you did top mount, it has to be better feeling or sounding. Can I ask I assume that means quick question? Yeah. Ask a quick question. Yeah, you guys can ask however many questions you need to ask right now. I do have some time, so it's fine. Won't top mount be more flexy than bounce? What's the difference? I mean, I kind of get it, but also, huh? What kind of driver set? Oh, I can show you. So I have, I'll show you. So I have my Wiha Philips sets, plus and minus, and then my Wiha Hex metric sets. And then for Torx I use Wera, W-E-R-A. If you go to exclamation gear, you can actually find all my equipment. But I use Wiha for Hex and Philips, and I use Wera for Torx. Mode 65 is another top mount 65. That's true. It does have top mount too. Just because Druid does not recognize it doesn't mean it's not. Keg W. What's your favorite mount system on the keyboard? I think top mount tends to be pretty safe as an option. There's a lot of gasket mount boards now too, but I think implementation one, top mount is like a safe option, you know? Like, how can you go wrong with, well, no, okay, no. There are cases that do go wrong with it, but I feel like bolting the plate to the top case is really a-okay. Can I have that hunger? No. Track down a BNIB Dolce R5 extension, but man, I paid way too much for it. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that extension, a lot of people didn't order it, so. The spinning part on the handle? Oh yeah, this thing. The fact that you can just spin them, yeah, that part is great for sure. Yeah, it's hard to not love a good top mount because it's easy to build too. So yeah. All right. So y'all have anything else? I just started custom keyboards this January. Oh, okay, never mind. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, if you started recently, finding old sets is a real pain in the butt. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. How do I get as cute as you? I don't want to agree with the question being phrased that way to begin with, but I don't think I'm that cute or anything. From my experience being out there, I feel like when I was on a dating app, I don't know, never found myself feeling attractive. I feel like it always kind of feels that way, but I feel like that's how the dating world out there is. It's just savage. It's just savage. Can we get a close up on the 6 artisan cluster, the colorful one? Oh, this, the patos. Yeah. There you go. Little ducks from Aussie Keycaps. Bro, Diego got that Dorito body? No. HP, I have not gone to the gym in so long. I do not have a Dorito body. You mean the Dorito body like this? You know, goes like this. Triangle tip at the top. You said you love squats? I do love squats though. I do love squats. I don't go to a gym often. I haven't been to a gym consistently since like, I'm gonna say 2018, 2019, 2018, 18, I think. That was the last time I was consistently going to the gym. I haven't been since. Very inconsistent about my exercising. Like at work, at best, like occasionally I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for a run or a walk or like whatever. I'll slide up on Diego Bumble. Like, hey, you're finer than Jane V2. Okay, bud. Anyway, yes, but yes, Wappa, I do like squats. If I ever go to the gym, I do love me some squats. Although I don't live that much. I do like the exercise itself. It's fun. Nice Italian Spooderman escape. Oh, thanks. That's a good point. Dating apps give a skewed perspective. That's true. I'm so glad I'm out of them though. I hated them. It was awful. I hate them with a passion. Does Zeal even exist anymore? I guess they do. Zeal tried to rescue the Moon V2 TKL group buy and it failed. And right now I don't even know if we'll ever get that board. I was in that group buy. Was. No, I can't even say am because this was at this point. I don't think I'll get it. Are you able to charge back? No, it's way too late. Way too late. What even happened with Moon? Oh, long story short, the Moon TKL was run. Well, Moon TKL R2, like V2, my bad, was run through Okonomiyaki, the Singapore. I think the Singaporean vendor run. They ran what's that called? What's the vendor called? Synesthesia Keys. I think that's what their vendor was called. Their vendor, they're like the vendor name. They're like their, business name. And then they dipped. They dipped with that one, with the Alice, Polycarb Alice in pink. That one they also dipped out of. So it was made. And apparently the factory didn't get paid in full, so they couldn't ship them out. And nobody basically. Zeal tried to intervene by contacting like the factory and being like, "Hey, I'll pay the shipping out of the factory." and ship them out myself to the people that need to, you know, they need to go to. Turns out that the boards hadn't been paid for, so somebody else gonna have to take that burden, and the boards somehow are supposed to go out to some person in Europe, I think, and something's gonna happen to them, but who knows? I have no idea. No one knows. Runner did a rookie and vanished? Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna time you out. Oh, okay. Just kidding. It's okay. Yeah, pulled the disappearing ice cream man act. Yeah. You know what other board? Oh! You know what other board I might actually get? The Gasket Double O. I wasn't the original buy, but I actually participated in the Keycap buy. I might actually get that. I actually got a DM for a change in address. Anyway. Whoever that guy in Europe is might be like Jupiter. Who knows? Who knows? Could you give quick TKL names for good clacky sound? Alright guys, quick TKL names. Just go. Let's go. TX84, TGRJ V1, V2, CE, F18X, F18 something or whatever, Glare. Yeah, IU, Frog TKL, Real Force. Real Force has a true thocky sound though. Yeah, that 84, Merisi 84. There is what TKL? Chewan TKL. I don't know what Chewan TKL is. I've seen the Nyan TKL one, I guess. The other K-pop boards. There's like Jin Soul. There's like Cloudline. Go ahead. Keep mentioning boards. There's so many. Vertex Angle, Mech 27, Duck Orion V2.5, Duck Orion V3, Matrix 2.0 ADD, yeah. Key calls, of course, yeah. I mean, you can build a board clacky if you choose the right switches too. So choose a switch that's up your alley in terms of how it sounds, and then pair it with a plate that amplifies the thing about the sound that you like. K-Mac and bottom mount. that's very specific. Agase. Oh yeah, there was that board too. That board actually looked really cute. I actually was like, oh, that board looks nice. The Agase one. Devastating TKL, yeah. Oh, I just got a new TKL to like review called the Eileen TKL. I guess that's also is that K-pop based too? Kind of sounds like it, but I don't know. You seen the Muse TKL? I guess it reminds me of that a lot. No idea. No, I don't know. It was a private buy in Australia only. I see. Was Cobra in it? Gargalon TKL. Oh boy. Top mount koala plate? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So if it was a top mount koala plate, it's not for Cobra. It was probably Win Keyless and F12. Probably. Alright. It was Win Keyless F13, unfortunately. Oh. Oh. That's too bad. I don't hate F13, but if I have to choose, I prefer F12 over F13, so yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Let's see who is live, if anybody is currently. Oh, I see Jackie's live, Iliagnifolia. I see Tyler is live, Tyler Keyboard live. I see EPP is live, Extra Prius. I see Yuri is live. Mr. Yuri. Spanish streamer, but he also speaks English. So I see Keep Noob is live. See a few people actually. Who shall we raid? Who do you want to raid? I think might have raided Tyler before. Jackie, I remember raiding recently-ish. Oh, it's Astley. I think I know who that person is too. Highfinger75. They're also doing some stuff too. EPP. Okay. Hyun? I don't think Hyun is live. I actually don't know. Don't think so though. Alright. She's not live? Yeah, there you go. Extra Prius, please. Alright, folks. So I wanted to thank you again. Thanks again, Funzy, for the recommendation on the daughterboard here. Too bad that it was out. I might just get a new daughterboard for that. And then just replace it. But yeah. Let's go raid over. Alright, let's here. Everyone make sure to copy this raid message, okay? Okay. Alright, there we go. That's our raid message, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? See you. Bye. Bye. Love you all. Have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see y'all later. Bye. This was the Chimera65 R2 that's gonna run on Friday on CannonKeys, so check it out there. I'll be posting more media on the Think and some of the other boards that I built recently. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.